So hello everyone, I'm Mon here. Welcome to my review of Solo Soma episode 19 season 3. And actually it has question again, should it be called 7 or should it be called 19? It clearly says 19 in the first splash. It says Yukyu, U is 10 and Q of course it's 9. If 7 is good at a dojo, it's a martial art, it's usually called Q for your best, then it's called Dan after the black belt, right? So Q is 9 and you go like 9, 8 and so on. You should start at 9. So I did tie usually at 6 actually for some reason, but you should start at 9. That's pretty like taekwondo, karate, so on. You usually at 9. So yeah, your Q grades. A pretty good episode. Of course, when Sama is finally back, right? Gin is there, the neutral guy. Yeah, it's like I'm just here as a neutral. I don't really care about this. Like, yeah, sure. Of course, also adding with the good guys, and that was pretty badass. And I really like the Megan part. I really do. I love all the Megan parts. To see her, Muri. She kind of the Kobe of course, Soma. But I like it. She keeps being all afraid, right? All scared all the time, screaming. He can't do stuff. It's entertaining, definitely is. But I will say this though. The episode generally was pretty good, but I do think it was a little slow pace in the middle. It felt kind of like dragged onto a bit to get to the good stuff. Like it had some good stuff in the beginning. I kind of like when Rindy was like, you passed, I like it. And I was like, why did you pass them for? It's like, but I like it, I like every food. It's like, yeah, she's a horrible judge. You can't have her, right? So that was kind of funny. But then it kind of felt in the middle there that it just kind of, like, we see them, of course, Grandpa and Cyber is coming, but after that, it's kind of drags out in the middle there. I don't know, yeah, it felt like it was a slow pace. And then the ending is really badass, been teaming up and had this like 3v3 battle, so it has some really good moments. One of my actually favorite moments was, of course, when Soma takes on Erena's shoulders, like, "Do you make my girl cry?" That was great, yeah. When she's crying and he's like, no, that's my girlfriend. I'm gonna kill you now, bro. That was awesome too. Yeah, that felt really good there. He's like, I care about this lady. She's my lady. In a way, right? That was a nice moment. It's almost kind of ruined by his father entering. Yeah, like someone looks really bad. It's like, I'm taking you on. You made Erina cry. And then it's like, and then of course, Cyber enters and makes it even more grander. It is really funny though. It's really funny though. The general thing there with Asame being obsessed with his senpai. Right? It really is senpai. Notice me, please. It really is so. He's ignoring his daughter's crying. He's like, I hate your daughter. This kid, and then it's like and then he ever senpai wants to do this, and then suddenly he's agreeing with this because even though it's really in his disfavor, right? Like he really shouldn't have any stakes to cover it. He can just like say no, and they would eventually expel them anyway, right? But it's like, no, I have to get senpai to be my slave. Yeah, he's obsessed with his senpai, right? That is really what the story's about. He did everything. He is like just. It's like a big scheming, convoluted scheme to get his senpai to notice him. It really is. But yeah, it's funny though to see, of course, Cyber fighting with Soma, who's to be the head chef, right? It's like, obviously it's your father, but I don't know. And Erin has there in the middle, and she's like, damn it, this is gonna be my every Christmas from now on. It really is that, yeah. No, but of course, it's setting up that she has to be with her. The man she, of course, kind of likes, and the man she admires, right? Of course, that's her future family. I'm sorry, guys, but the Mega Man ship is long gone, right? It clearly is that Erina and Soma's going to be together in the end, and yeah. So, that scene already, if it's kind of good, she's like looking at them, it's like, this is my future family. Yeah, she's like, oh, goddamn, it's going to be my every holiday. But that's good, and so let's talk about the actual battle now. Generally, I love how Soma is always like, oh, it's just 8 of them, it's easy. Yeah, it's like, 4 of us, 9 minus 2. Oh, we only have there, it's easy peasy. So this episode kind of starts out the real arc, right? The real arc. So up to this point, you kind of had, I know it's the Totsuki hype train arc, but I would say that this moment here is really set off this arc. This is the longest arc in the manga, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it is. I think I read that. I haven't read the whole arc in the manga, so I don't even know. But I think I read it. Arc in itself is the longest one. And I know people complain about it being so long. What I do, in my opinion, I feel this is kind of where it really starts. Like in the previous thing, yeah, that's what I read last week. Sorry, I don't remember. As I covered last, saying that Hashima is a very, very long fight, right, in this arc. And that make the whole thing feel pretty long. In the anime, I think it's pretty fine. It's like 2-3 episodes, maybe it could be 2 episodes. But I guess it actually is maybe worse paced than in the manga. I can't really compare it, but again, in my opinion, here's kind of where it really starts, right? Here we get the actual, it's not gonna be like fighting the seats, because Hayama Akira for me is kind of like, I know it was a nice scene there for like one day. Yeah, he doesn't really feel like a seat, right? Even though he was the winner of the first season kind of thing, he kind of feels like he's kind of like this previous boss that he almost kind of beat every time. He's kind of on Soma's level, and on Soma's slightly better than him. He didn't have his Yun, he missed his mommy. So beating him is a nice, it didn't really feel like super epic. Honestly, in my opinion, I think right now, when they have to go and do this team battle and fight all the different seeds on the same time, right, that's gonna be the actual, like, nowhere to beat this, like, recognized seeds we see before. So I really feel that this is the moment when the arc really kicks off, I would say. After this episode, pretty much, probably. I think. Yeah, I believe so, yeah. And it's gonna be really, really badass. Of course, you're gonna have to gain a few other people, right, to join them. So there are 8 people, or I guess it could be more, but they have to be these 8 people. So that's a gain some order, of course, recognizable faces to join them, right? And that's gonna be really, really cool. And I actually really like that. Yeah, I mean, I want to see Nikumi, I want to see Alice, be my favorite character of the years. Alice is the best girl, of course. It's my Discord avatar, right? I mean, I love Alice. I really love that. Yeah, I love my Alice, but except Alice and somewhat Nikumi. Actually, I kind of like Hisako more and more the more she was with Soma and so on. But the other characters, I do feel kind of like. I think it's great that they replace some of the other characters like Mai and the fighting guys and so on. I think they're good to replace those guys. Even Aldini's brother is kind of like an okay character. It's kind of cute when he's hot suddenly. That is pretty funny when he goes from being fat to like super slim. That is and super attractive. That is really funny. But I kind of like that they're gonna replace them. We're gonna probably see it next episode who the actual team will be. But of course they have to replace all the teammates right now because we see the crossover, right? So I actually kind of like that we got getting other people as the anti-seed team, right, for the whole team battle. I do, because some of the polar guys, the feet kind of they are too weak to beat the seeds, and they would be. I think it would be kind of overbearing if they have like Ryoku entering and beating like Rindo or something. It would be like, what? Yeah, because they always feel like they're good chefs, but they're all like on this like massive level, right? So. I think that's great, actually. They're bringing out some other hidden characters eventually. But also, that being said, though, that thing, though, which I am not a big fan of, but I do get it. It kind of makes it make sense, but it's very, very shonen. Is of course that it's like here is a team battle, and they're like friendship is really important. Yeah, it's like that, right? It is that it's like. The seeds are better than us individually, but we have better friendship. So, without having read it, and I haven't read all the battle source. I don't know how they're gonna conclude and who's gonna beat who and so on. But to me, it's kind of obvious, and it's very. I mean, come on, like it's very obvious that they're gonna be like, well, the 5th seed is actually better than this guy, but. Soma could use Eruna's sauce or something, right? It's so obvious, like it's gonna be like we have this teammate friendship thing, and they are just like individually better, but we are a better team, right? So yeah, friendship. That being said, though, it does actually make more sense though in Soma if they're doing 3 different dishes at the same time, right? And they are doing like these 3 dishes together, and the other one doing them separately. And then the fight, right, it actually makes so much sense. With like Fairy Tail, it's like, I believe in friends! And it's just like, suddenly, Ursa's like 10 times stronger, because she's like, Nakama! And she uses the powers, and it makes no sense whatsoever. It makes no sense. Or in Blaze, where it's like, oh, I got killed, but I have 10 different race social power forms, or something, and it's just power twist every time. Here, actually, it's gonna be more, well, we have the same skill set. She's a meat girl, I'm a garnish guy, we made it together and it's better. So Here it's probably actually gonna make a lot more sense. hopefully. But I do think so. I think in Soma it's gonna be, yes, it's gonna be friendship, but it's also gonna be, it is arguably more logical that the friendship actually makes any sense. So yeah, I am excited. Hope you're excited for the coming battles here, and I hope you like the video. Push the like button, subscribe to your Discord, and I'll see you guys next week.